Which command will list all branches for a Git project? Git show branch, git checkout branch name, list git branch. When you are on master and create a new branch, every change you make to the new branch will also be made to master. The git branch command will not list the new branch. The new branch and master share the exact same commit history. Yeah. Why is the branch name my branch invalid? Because of the white space in between my branch. So branch names cannot contain white space. There must be a dash or underscore. Merging a branch into master will always result in merge conflict. New integrates changes made on the new branch into master. Integrates changes made to master into the new branch. Merging branch into master. Changes on the new branch into master. That's it. Git branch, new branch. This makes a new branch. Creates a new branch. You've merged a branch called new feature into master, which is true. Master is the giver branch, and the new feature is the receiver. Master is the giver branch. Master is the receiver branch. What does this code below indicate? It's Markdown syntax. Successful merge. A merge conflict, yeah. What does the command below accomplish? Git branch -d my branch deletes my branch. Deletes my branch. It will delete my branch. A Git project has a branch bug fix. How do we switch to it? Git branch bug fix. Git checkout. Yeah, git checkout bug fix. Git checkout is switch bug fix, which is a common reason Git users make a new branch in case a merge conflict can't be resolved, to see if the branch has the same commit issue as a master node, to develop a new project feature. Yep. You try to merge two branches which contain commits that alter a file in conflicting ways. This is called a merge conflict. Right, up next, start next lesson. Shop. Okay, this is just overview. Git clone. Git clone. Sally has created the remote repository science quizzes. Energy drinks. Okay, so with regard to GitHub, why is it important to learn Markdown? Markdown styles text to make it easier to present lists, images, code, and other content in GitHub guests, comments within issues and pull requests. Markdown produces SH8. No. Markdown can directly edit code within individual commits. Markdown is used to squash coding issues and merge branch. No, I think it's definitely this one. Okay, here's another one. What is Markdown not used for? Creating headers, emphasis lists. It's used for that. Creating code edits to fix issues raised in pull requests. GitHub, files.md or Markdown extension. Styling code of popular programming languages. So this one, creating code edits to fix issues raised in pull requests in GitHub. Okay, so yeah, it says fill in the code, fill in the blanks to assign the Markdown symbols to the correct style desired. This is an h2 tag, hash. Bold text is asterisk and asterisk. So Yeah. Okay, let's go next. Markdown cheat sheet. Okay. There's another Markdown cheat sheet. Right, that's pretty cool. An audit sublist. Audit lists. Okay. How to write a good README for your project. So what is a README file? You may have noticed that when a GitHub repo is initialized, you see a prompt to create a readme.md file immediately. As implied in its name, a README file is a text file that is meant to be read as soon as someone views the repository. This file contains text to introduce, explain, share the information required to understand what the project is about. Since a README file is often the first thing a visitor sees, READMEs should tell the viewer how to install and use the project. There's no one good way to structure a README, but there's only one bad way, not to include a README at all. Fill in the code. Complete the sentence below about the function of a README file. A README file is thing a user sees on your GitHub repository. So idea file lost. A README file is the first thing a user sees on your GitHub repository. It provides an overview of what your project is about. Could be file. Let me go back. I think I skipped something. Okay, I was done with that. I think I skipped something. Yeah, I was here. So it was first, and then a brief overview what the project's about. Yeah, I did skip something. Okay, so let me quickly just read this article here. Conventions of a good README file. Your README file should be as good as your project itself. Make your project stand out, look professional by at least including the following elements in your README. Project title, the name of your project. Description, this is an extremely important component of the README. You should describe the main purpose of your project. Answer questions like, why did you build this project and what problems does it solve? It also helps to include your motivations for the project and what you've learned from it. Features. If your project has multiple features, list them here. Don't be afraid to brag if your project has unique features that make it stand out. You can even add screenshots and GIFs to show off the features. How to use. Yeah, you should write step-by-step instructions of how to install and use your project. Any software or package requirements should also be listed here. Technologies, list all the technologies or frameworks you used and what purpose they serve in your project. Collaborators, if others have contributed to your project in any way, it is important to give them credit for their work. Write your team members or collaborators' names here along with a link to their GitHub profile. License. It is also important to list a license on your README so other developers can understand that they can and cannot do what they can and cannot do with your project. You can use this guide to help you choose a license. Keep READMEs brief but detailed. README should always be up to date and self-explanatory. If you have spent a lot of time on your project, you should also spend a good chunk of time on the README. It can help your future self as well. When you step away for a while and need to get reacquainted with your project. Not to mention, it'll leave a positive impression on the future interviewers who look at your GitHub profile. Using Markdown to format READMEs. Keep in mind that nobody wants to read a long block of unformatted text bloated with information. That is why a README file is usually has the .md extension. Formatting README files or with Markdown can give it a flair and make it interesting to read. Multiple choice question. What file extension is typically used for a README file on GitHub? .md.